Bringing it out, it's Owens. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first swing today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better to them. You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Breaks free. Picks up the first and still running. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Someone to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The receiver makes the catch. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
First down, sack of surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long? It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
This good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, what a move. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Texas A&M 7, Notre Dame 0.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And in first down, right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Here he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The tight end has got it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, it's Carr. Delivers quickly to the left side. Running catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Reed. Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd down after that run. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. A play action, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On third down, it's a handoff. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 37. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. They try to sneak it for the first.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Pauling. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Love. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Reed. Throw to the sideline. Steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. He's running out of time here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. A change of direction. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go, and we got a new set of downs.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 27, Texas A&M 14.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
To kick it off.
But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Back to pass. It's Carr. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
2nd and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Leaning on the run game here. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Texas A&M.
The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 16 on to punt it away.
And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to throw here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw caught over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Now it's second down here. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Reed. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 27, Texas A&M.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 47.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.